All right, here's the top 5 welterweight contender, Belal. Remember the name Muhammad. And I paused at calling him an overachiever, but there were a lot of people who didn't necessarily think that this man was going to vault into the top 5 and be the factor that he has become in one of the UFC's deepest divisions.
Well, when you're this committed, when you are so committed to your craft, and you have an iron will that you will be something special, you can accomplish anything. And that's Belal Muhammad. When you talk to him, you get a sense that this guy believes that he's the best in the world. He doesn't believe it, though. He applies the work ethic to it to make himself and give himself a chance. It has allowed for him to be exactly where he is today.
And now he believes he might just be one win away from his first shot at the UFC title. We'll see how it goes for Muhammad tonight. All right, so here's the welterweight champion, Leon Rocky Edwards. We are obviously excited to see how he handles this challenge here tonight, but how do you not harken back to the knockout against Kamal Usman? He's thrown that kick so many times in training, in competition, threw it that night and changed his life forever.
I mean, we have seen him do this time and time again. It's actually one of his better combinations. I want to see how quickly he tries to use that high kick now. I mean, this guy has a swagger about him. He has a confidence about him that allowed him to do what many thought was impossible. But tonight, Leon will have to rely on all of those things. in order to keep his championship. But he will also need to use the wrestling. He will also need to use all of his striking in order to push back or defend from the challenge of this young, hungry competitor.
Yeah, I mean, he seems motivated by the title win. If you look at his physique, I don't know if that's a six-pack, but Leon Edwards looks like he is in the best shape of his life coming in here tonight.
And now our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Belal. Remember the name, Muhammad. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Leon Rocky Edwards.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight.
Good.
All right, so here's the oncoming welterweight contender, Belal. Remember the name Muhammad, and when he is not hosting a podcast with my twin brother Jason, he is disposing of UFC welterweights left and right. It has been an incredible rise to prominence for Belal Muhammad, and most of it has been rooted in his wrestling, in his grappling, in his ability to get these fights where he wants it, ideally on the canvas, and more often than not, when he gets you there, you can't get up. Well-placed kick there by Belal Muhammad. All right, so a quiet, pedestrian start to this fight, DC. Maybe too much respect on both sides. What do you see?
Too much respect, and you saw it in the build-up. They were hugging at the weigh-ins. It's almost like we're watching friends. You guys are here to fight. Get going. Start to implement the game plan that you worked on over the course of the last 8 weeks in fight camp. They're so evenly matched. They're going tit-to-tat.
Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round. Lands a jab. All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades of James Tony. Always seeing things coming.
That's just over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
Oh! All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening. Pretty good jab there by Muhammad.
He's got great kicks also. He needs to be throwing more kicks in this fight. He hasn't thrown many at all.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Edwards' nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Well, that eye area is getting bloodier with every passing strike.
It's like a target, and he keeps going to it, and you see it's starting to get worse as the fight is going on.
Oh, nice straight. That'll work. 10 seconds now to go in the round.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Oh, what a round. How good was that? All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, we'll re-rack some replays.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 on the way. This fight's going to be over.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when the corner thought he was going low. Now he's got him hurt very badly.
Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish it.
He rocked him. He hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now he's tasked with trying to find that shot again.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight.
He's absolutely getting after it. Huge shots landing on both sides.
He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
Fighter blocks a punch.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 2. Well, I can't even relate to the mental and physical toughness we are seeing from these two individuals. Both fighters damaged and compromised, and yet leaning on the heart here late in the fight.
Yeah, they're both leaning on the heart. They're both right now.
Oh, he lands a massive kick here. All right, so the referee, yes, is going to step in here. He will call on the doctor to look at that nose that is unrecognizable at this stage of the fight.
His nose is broken. I mean, it's turned sideways. The blood's pouring, going down into his mouth. It looks like he's having a very difficult time breathing.
All right, so the doctor talking to the referee, and it looks as though the fight's going to continue. He's got to go for it now, though. That cut's not going to get any better.
It is not going to get any better. Now he's got to take some chances. He's got to go out on his shield if he's going to go out. Because if he gets to the next round...
All right, so he continues to land, and not exactly what we thought we would see in this one tonight, but the wrestler willing to stand and trade and proving to be able as well.
Yeah, it's out of the ordinary. Usually this guy level changes to take it down very early in fights, but tonight he is showing that he is comfortable in the striking, and he is on point with his striking. They've worked very hard to improve his stand-up skills, and it's showing right now.
Oh, I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble. Oh, big shots raining down. All right, here one more time. The veteran voice is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 42 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Belal. Remember the name, Muhammad.
All right, so he dedicated decades of his life to this very goal, and he is now the UFC champion. No one can ever take that away from him.
Yeah, man, you got to take a lot of confidence from staying so committed to a goal for so long. The moment he walked into the UFC, he said, I will be the champion. He got